Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you're having good luck with your gardening and all of your projects. Crazy dogs. Without further ado, let's get to today's project. Look at this big old mess. So we got here some 4-inch pipe all glued together with our little vertical pieces here. Those are going to go in the other half of the garden. We already got this one kind of set in place down there. So each one of those vertical pipes will be the location of a grow bed. So this side I won't be able to have 6 grow beds because there's a water line buried right here and another one right here. So we can only dig this trench out another maybe 1.5 feet, but that only leaves us room for the 5 grow beds on this side, which is fine. We'll have 5 on this side, 6 on this side, and then later on we can expand. Now originally I had thought I'll set these up so that later on I can dig them up and add more drain pipes, but I don't think our sump tank's going to have the volume that it will take for that many grow beds. So we're going to leave it as it is for now. If we add more grow beds, we'll add another sump tank. So we'll do another sump tank for every 10 to 12 grow beds, give or take. And it looks like we've got doggy daycare. Pups are out playing right now. We got Holly and Abby, 2 best friends. They've been best friends since Holly was a little teeny tiny puppy. So if you hear any growling or snarling in the background, that's just them playing. They're just very vocal. They're not hurting each other. They sound like vicious little terrorists, but they're just wee doggies playing at the ranch. This is their favorite place to be. So over here, you see I've been digging here. We're going to dig this all up down here in front here, and we're going to put this all the way over here-ish. So all the grow beds are going to have a pipe like that sticking out in front of them, which is fine. We'll still have plenty of room to walk in between them down the line. So these are measured at 6 foot in the centers, and the grow beds are 4 feet. And then we're going to have 2 feet in between the grow beds, so I have plenty of room to walk through because I'm kind of a big dude. And I need space to walk around. Fish are doing good. We got lots of fish in there. So all the fish that are alive right now, those are all the progeny from my original tilapia that passed away during the move. There was some kind of power outage at my old house, and unfortunately, all of the original tilapia passed away. It was about 250 pounds, I think. Fish, something like that. It was a lot of fish. It was very sad. But all of their babies did survive, and all the babies are now adults, and they're all in here, which we need to feed right now. So we'll get a handful of fish feed and throw it in there, and you can see the fish flopping around, trying to get the food. Still a big mess in here. Still haven't taken this apart yet, but we got a lot of other projects to work on. I'm focused on the garden right now. There we go. Got some fish feed. This is stuff I ordered several years ago. We got about 80, 90 pounds of this left. Every once in a while I'll throw a small handful of dog food in there because there's some larger fish that can't eat dog food. And we get the 4Health dog food from good old Tractor Supply. So let's toss some food in there. And see if the fish are going to get hungry. Yep, there they come. Got some goldfish in there mixed in too. Some pretty large tilapia. Some dinner plate size guys in there right now. And if you're wondering why it looks green in there, it's because the window's got algae growing on it. And we have this brush right here that I use to brush the algae off so the fish can have more light. There's about 1,400 gallons of water in this tank right now, so we're about right there, 1,400 level, 1,400 gallons. Looks like they're done eating for now. I'm sure as soon as I shut the lid, they'll make all kinds of racket jumping around in there and splashing. What else do we got going on? A couple days ago, something very bizarre happened, and my inverter charge controller turned off, and it said that it was getting too much voltage, which was weird because we were in the middle of a rainstorm. So I took my voltmeter out and I tested my solar array, and one of the solar arrays was pumping out over 390 volts. Right now the sun's out and there's no clouds. We're getting 290 volts. So I had to disconnect one of the solar panels. I have no explanation on how or why that happened. Like I said, it was a cloudy day and it was raining, so there was no direct sun, and I was producing more voltage than I ever have during a clear day with full sun. And I don't know what happened or why, but it happened on both the arrays, so the top array and then the bottom array. They were both over voltage, and like I said, it was cloudy out, so I don't know. Maybe there was a hiccup in the laws of physics that afternoon. I don't know. Maybe they fired up the Large Hadron Collider and it changed something and then got changed back. Obviously I'm kidding, because that's ridiculous. Or is it? So now we're getting 290 to 320 volts of power with direct sun. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave those two solar panels unhooked, because I don't want that to happen again. Perhaps maybe when I'm gone it would happen and it would shut down the freezer or something like that and damage all of our food stores. Got some new shoes for the Outback. She's had the same street tires on for almost 10 years, and finally I decided to get rid of them because they were starting to rot. So we got some all-terrain tires. Get some good traction. And pretty soon we'll be able to utilize all the hydroton we've got stored over here. Once I finish the plumbing on the grow beds, I can start building the grow beds. We can say hi to Otis. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, buddy. Oh. How you doing? Oh, your hair's coming in good. Yeah, look at that. Well, look at these smiling doggies. Hi. Hi, babies. Are you guys doing good? Or girls? How are you girls doing? These are the ladies of the ranch. All buddies. Otis doesn't particularly like the dogs, and the dogs aren't very nice to him either. So typically they bark at him for no reason, and they like to consume his recycled food, we'll say, to keep it PG. He eats vegan food, so I guess the dogs are eating tiny pig granola poopies. Okay. I'm in a particularly good mood right now. I was kind of grumpy this morning, but that's the past. Dropped off my better half at the airport so she can go do some fun things with the fam. And I got the girls out here. We're going to get some projects done. We had a little art day the other day, and I made some sculptures. Got my welding gear back out and went to the local thrift store and bought all the silverware and proceeded to weld it together. We got this kind of a fish looking guy here. I call it the chainsaw because it's got an old chainsaw bar, and then I welded on an old chain so that it wouldn't be dangerous. And it's bolt action for something interesting. Got a couple of eyeballs up there. This one's my favorite though. This one's really sturdy. It's made out of knife handles, butter knife handles. Gotta get back into welding again. Well, my welding isn't that great, although I've seen a lot worse. So someone might think that might be okay. You can see our mess we made over here. Huge mess. Lots of metal. The little experiments here. Some interesting handles. This came off of a butter knife and it's got a monkey on it. Kind of interesting. So we're gonna have to take a trip to the thrift store here again and pick up some more silverware and make some more sculptures. We're gonna have an art show. Well, we're not gonna have an art show. There's an art show in Sierra Vista coming up next month, and Amber and I will be displaying some art there, mostly her art. She just wanted me to build a couple of things, so just in case she didn't finish as much art as she would like, she would have some other things there to show and not have a big empty display. So I told her I'd build a couple things and we could bring those out there. She's going to be selling her artwork out there, so if you're in Sierra Vista and you want to come say hi in person, I will be there. I forget the name of the park and I forget the name of the art show. But sometime next month, if you live around here, you probably already know about it. So I guess today's project will be to finish the plumbing. Oh, this is new too. The gutters are done, so we do have a gutter. I may have to build some sort of metal frame for this. I don't know how that's going to hold up in a really bad windstorm. But we do now have a secondary collection system for water, so we've got both the roofs now. We have the well. All the tanks are completely filled right now. We had really good rain the last few days. Did some upgrading to the outdoor shower, and we put a filter in here so the water doesn't have amoebas and weird thingies like bug legs and stuff getting caught in the shower head. This is probably going to stay here, but we're going to build an actual shower over here. The motorhome's going away this weekend. I'm ordering another shipping container. We're going to put it on the side of the passenger side where the motorhome is, and then we're going to cover up the center, and we're going to have an outdoor kitchen and a bathroom and stuff inside there. I think that's the plan. Got all these projects and a lot of time to get it done, so hopefully on the next video we'll have all this plumbing tied into the sump tank. I still need to dig out these areas here. So the plumbing on this side will drain into the sump tank through the hole here, right here where the dirt's at, and then we're going to backfill with concrete to seal it so we don't get critters climbing in there. We've already got those toads in there. We've got a bunch of toads hanging out in there. And then this side will drain in here. And then all the fill lines will be incorporated in the drain system. So we'll probably use some 1/2-inch PEX and then run fill lines to each one of these vertical pipes, and that will be the fill lines for all the grow beds. And we'll do the same thing on this side. I kind of like doing that because it keeps the plumbing safe. And it's all in one place and it's easy to work on. But I think that's gonna do for today's video. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, pop those in down below. Give us a thumbs up, and as always, keep building and try to be good to each other. Some of us aren't here for very long, and a little bit of kindness will go a long ways. So God bless you all, and peace.